So you walk into a casino, you kind of know you aren't going to hit a big jackpot, but there's a chance. Maybe, just maybe, you might get a teeny tiny piece of that big pile of gold, right? Right? But then, hours later, you walk out of the casino with less money in your pocket, wondering why you bothered going in the first place, but knowing that you'll still be back again, and again, and again. Sound familiar? It's by design. In addition to most games having a house edge, casinos are designed purposefully to keep you gambling for longer and betting more. It's really hard for you not to fall for it. For example, why do all casinos have the most crazy carpets? Do you think the designer just had a bad day or they went too far for an ugly sweater holiday event? Well, no. Ugly casino carpets are deliberate, and there's a science behind it too. David Schwartz, director of the Center for Gaming Research at the University of Nevada, says casino carpet is known as an exercise in deliberate bad taste that somehow encourages people to gamble. The carpet design is so busy that it keeps you awake, yet so tasteless that you don't want to look at it. And instead, you look at what they want you to look at, the slot machines and table games. Speaking of slot machines, you know how they look, how they feel, and how they sound. But have you ever noticed how they smell? Well, studies have proven that blowing pleasant aromas through the ventilation system in a slot machine area has increased slot machine revenue by 45%. I bet you never even noticed that. For decades, Bill Friedman, an ex-gambling addict turned casino design consultant, was the go-to man for all casinos in Las Vegas when they wanted to psychologically trick their customers into gambling longer and betting more. He wrote the book on psychological casino design. No, that's not just a figure of speech, he actually did write a book on it. It's called Designing Casinos to Dominate the Competition. Friedman's strategies included removing all clocks so you lose track of time, designing the casino floor like a maze so when you inevitably get lost, you keep encountering new opportunities to lose money, and limiting decoration so that the gambling machines become the main focus. Ever wonder why almost every hotel in Las Vegas makes you walk through their maze-like casino to get to your room, even if you're just there for a family vacation with the kids? Yeah, that's because of Friedman. He argued that gambling equipment should be within 10 feet of the hotel entrance. This also lets your 5-year-old know that even though they can't gamble now, fantastic opportunities await them in the future. But then, along came a man named Roger Thomas. Thomas became known as the man who redesigned Vegas. Describing Vegas of the late 70s, Thomas said, "Every casino looked as if it had been built by 2 hookers and a pit boss." Now visualize that. It was in the 80s that Thomas started working with Steve Wynn on hotels like the Mirage that uses an erupting volcano to get you to come inside. Pretty impressive. But it was when Wynn started constructing the Bellagio in 1993 that Thomas actually got to design a casino. And so he ripped up the rulebook, Friedman's rulebook. At the Bellagio, Thomas implemented something that has come to be called playground design. Basically, it conceptualizes the casino as kind of an adult's playground, where guests feel at ease and they are put in and kept in a good mood. Think about it. People are more likely to make large bets when they feel relaxed than when they're feeling disorientated, like in the maze-like design of older casinos. Thomas told The New Yorker, "People tend to take on the characteristics of the room. They feel glamorous in a glamorous space, and they feel rich in a rich space. And who doesn't want to feel rich?" So in order to make people feel richer than they actually are, which makes them place larger bets, Thomas and Wynn pulled out all the stops with the Bellagio, even spending $300 million on an art collection for the hotel. That's right, unlike Friedman's designs, you could now have decoration other than the gambling machines. The Bellagio had incredible fountains as a centerpiece outside, windows and art in the lobby, and a beautiful casino with no maze design. It made you feel like $1 million, except for one thing, it still had that tasteless carpet. The hotel cost $1.6 billion in total, but the gamble, pun intended, paid off. By 2001, the Bellagio was the most profitable casino in Las Vegas, bringing in $93.5 million in profit in just one quarter that year. Steve Wynn would later sell the Bellagio and his other properties for $6.4 billion and go on to have Thomas design the Wynn Hotel and Casino for him, which is now probably the most luxurious in Las Vegas, receiving more 5-star ratings from the Forbes Travel Guide than any hotel in the world. There are only 4 5-star spas in Las Vegas, and 2 of them are at the Wynn. There's only 1 golf course on the Las Vegas Strip, and guess what? It's at the Wynn. And the casino, of course, matches this with new levels of opulence. It has features like chandeliers directly above the gaming tables, which normally wouldn't be possible due to interfering with the security cameras, but Thomas found a way. And the casino was a huge success. It made people feel rich, bet big, and it brought in huge profits for the company. So to recap, basically, research found that disorientating you with a maze layout, crazy carpets, no clocks, and gambling machines at every turn was a good way to make you lose lots of money, but putting you in an environment where you feel like $1 million is even better. When they trick you into thinking that you're rich, you are willing to bet much more. And what's more, data has shown that you're more likely to come back even after losing, and this kind of casino is also better at attracting non-gamblers to take that important first step on the path to losing lots of money. Guys, thank you for watching Dirty Money. Please subscribe to learn more about the sinister side of finance, and we'll see you in the next video.